She's going to be talking about saving money for her college fund. Let's see what she's got to say, and I'll give my thoughts as we go.
Budget my paycheck with me as a teen saving up $10,000 for college. Also, if this video gets on your For You page, please engage from the bottom up so I can get paid from TikTok because college is expensive, y'all. So I did get a new job as like a receptionist, so I do have like actual paychecks now. So first for my main job, I got paid $629.26 after taxes. And then I did get paid from TikTok because I'm back in the Creators Rewards program. And from TikTok, I got paid $300.44. And I did clean out my purse and I found some cash laying around, so I'm going to count this. 100, 200.
So as she's counting this, or before we get to her counting this, she's just so wise on so many different levels. And when you think about it, right, she's got a job which I guess she's doing on the side. She's made about $700, and from her TikTok content, she's made a couple $100 as well. And this is the kind of thing we talk about all the time, right? People are always complaining about, or they don't have money, or they're struggling, and I always say one thing: you need a business, you need some sort of other alternative vehicle from a job, which you can do in tandem with your job, which can continue to produce income for you, which can make things easier and easier and easier. That $300 that she's made from TikTok videos, guys, TikTok videos, doing videos like what she's doing right now. Look, hey guys, I'm budgeting. Budget along with me as I budget for my college fund. This is the kind of stuff that anybody can do, right? I always talk about God has blessed us with unique skills, hobbies, and expertise. And that's because we're uniquely created in his image and his likeness, right? He's given us the fingerprints to prove it. And this is how I'm confident enough to help someone who believes in themselves to start using their skills, their hobbies and expertise and turn it into digital daily income. Link in the description box below. But think about it, right? That $300 that she's getting from her TikTok videos isn't going to break the bank, but it's getting her closer and closer to the journey that she's on in life. And this is what you need to realize. People think about their whole salary and they think, you know, I just need to get this right here and right now. That would be desirable, but that's not always going to be the guarantee. But if you could make an extra $500 on the side, what could that do for your family? So much more than what's going on right now. 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 460, no, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520, 540, 460, 580, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700. 705, 706, 707, 708, 709, 710, 711, 712, 713, 714, 715, 716, 717. Okay, so I have $717 in cash. And that brings my income to $1,646. If she keeps this up, she's going to go well far in life. It's just obvious, right? She's young, she's getting ready for college, and she already has a lot of just wisdom, which, again, if she continues to use this, it's going to take her so much further in life.
And 7 cents. However, it was Amazon Prime week and I did start a YouTube channel, so I had to buy a new camera, plus I've been dorm shopping. Also sub to my YouTube, it's in my bio.
So imagine this, right? We just spoke about TikTok, right? It's $300 from TikTok. Most people who are in the know in regards to social media, YouTube is the platform that really pays the big bucks. So if she's making $300 from TikTok, it's not a guarantee that it's going to translate automatically to YouTube. But she seems wise enough, so I wouldn't be surprised if she starts to do well on YouTube as well. That's going to be an additional income. Now, notice what she said. She started a new YouTube channel and she bought a camera. Now, that's what we call an investment. It's not just some silly purchase just randomly. It's not just, oh, I'm buying something to stunt. It's no, I'm going to buy a camera, which is going to help me create more content, which can get more eyeballs on the stuff I'm doing, which can in turn bring more revenue to me. So notice how she's doing this in phases. She's most likely filming this TikTok video off an iPhone. An iPhone, in many respects, is good enough to record videos for YouTube as well. But there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself in the future as well, if you know that you have the dedication. From all the things that we've seen from this young lady, she seems very dedicated, very wise, good head on her shoulders. I assume she's got good parents who have obviously trained her and raised her. That's in order for her to be a product like this at this particular point in time. And as I keep saying, if she keeps going down this pathway, she's going to be very successful in her life. I'll just put it like that. So
I ended up spending $512.52 on Amazon. I did get like a lot more stuff, but thankfully my mom paid for it all. And I also do have Netflix, so I have to pay for the subscription, which
so there you go. Her mom paid for it. She didn't even pay for it.
Is $9.53. And I also did order something for my nails off of TikTok Shop, which was $25.02. And
so just think about it like that as well, right? She's talking about Netflix and she's talking about something for her nails. I want you to understand that there's nothing wrong with purchasing things like this, which would say are like entertainment or fun things, etc. They just can't be the major thing. So as long as you have like a kitty, this is how I just do it, and I think this is the best way to do it, right? Every single month you have a pot of money, which is based on a percentage of what money comes into your household, and you just use it. You can call it fun money, you can call it entertainment, you can call it whatever you want. You have this money which you can spend without any sort of guilt or any sort of shame on the things that you like. I was talking to someone about this recently, and I was saying, look, you should definitely do this. It's because it's so easy, especially when you feel like you don't have a lot of money. It can be so guilty at times for you to feel like, yeah, I'm just going to buy this particular thing. So I was telling this guy, I was like, look, bro, what you need to do is partition a certain amount of money every single month and just spend it however you want. Don't feel guilty about it. And I was basically saying to him, right, it may seem funny to you, but I was saying to him, well, look, I just certain times when I want to buy some chocolate from the shop, I'll just go and buy some chocolate from the shop. If I want to buy some sweets, I'll just go and buy some sweets. If you're like, it's really up to you. And the reason why I'm saying that is because on a normal scenario, on a normal day, I'm not necessarily going to be buying chocolate, buying sweets. That's just not my thing. But every now and again, I may want a particular thing. I may want to order some Chinese. And it's like, okay, you know what? Let me just order a Chinese. Let me just do this. And you know what? I do it. And I don't feel guilty about it. And I was saying to him, it actually makes you feel even better because it's a reward. It's like a reward system. In your mind, it feels good to do stuff that you want to do. The problem is when you have no discipline and you're just splurging all the money that you can't afford to lose. And that's the kind of thing which will put you in financial hell. So I don't have an issue with her saying what she's saying here, buying this particular stuff, because even if you just think about the fact she made $300 from TikTok. She spent $25 and then $9, so about $35, $34. That's about 10% of the TikTok, just a bit over 10% of what she made on TikTok. So think about it like that. Money comes in. There's no problem with spending a little bit of it. Obviously reinvest in what's working, but obviously spend some, which is going to keep you sane.
Your girl is a big bag, so I did spend a total of $26.48 on food. And then I did have to buy gas, which was $38.54, which means I've spent $612.09, which means I've actually gotten $1,034.61. I haven't gotten any back to school like clothes items yet and like cleaning supplies, and I still need to get that. I've only gotten like dorm stuff, so I am gonna put away probably $400 away for that, and then I'm gonna put away $25 for food. Be grateful it's not more because just the Chipotle, Taco Bell, and Chick-fil-A all 5 minutes away from my house. And then I am going to need to get gas again, so I'm going to put away $35 for that. Which means for my savings account, I'm going to be putting away $574.61. That's all for this week. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos.
So what's so great about what she's doing on so many different levels? She's budgeting, guys. And what does a budget suggest and showcase? It showcases discipline. You need discipline if you want to do anything successful in life. She's disciplined. And obviously, as you heard her say just a moment ago, she said, well, look, that's all for this week. She's going to be back next week. So she's making this a periodic journal where she's going step by step. This is what I did this week. This is how much I made. This is what I saved, etc. This is creating discipline. And within the discipline, she's putting herself in a situation where she can actually make money. Guys, this is an example of what I was talking about, how you can use your skills, your hobbies, your expertise, and you can turn it into income. She's literally documenting her journey to college, saving money and breaking down different stuff about her lifestyle. Are you telling me you couldn't do this? Of course you could. This is just one way to do this though. The reason why most people won't do this is because they're afraid. But for those who are the winners, as I like to say, if you want to know how to do this, check the link in the description box, guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, do not forget to react righteously. God bless.